So I guess I want to start by asking you when you first realized like you wanted to play football in college.
Mhm. I wanted to first play football is when when I was younger. When I was younger, I didn't really understand, the evolution of the game and how the game worked and everything like that. And as I grow older, to maybe about maybe sixth grade, seventh grade, that's when I really started becoming good at the sport and perfected my craft and started training like a pro, how a pro should. So that's what really got me motivated, and realizing playing college ball was achievable. I've seen people do it, from other schools and stuff, but usually from my neighborhood, a lot of people don't make it that far. So
right.
once I achieved it, it was nothing but clear surface and ready to go.
And so you grew up near Chicago, and you played for Jordan Lynch, is that right?
Yeah, I played for Jordan Lynch my senior year.
Oh, nice. Can you tell me about that? Because for people who might not know, he was third place in the Heisman Trophy voting back in 2013 for Northern Illinois.
Yeah. Jordan, Coach Lynch, he's a great guy. He's a great guy off the field, I could say. He in the team room and the meetings and everything, he's hands on with the players. Especially when we have practice and when we get things rolling and see film and everything like that, he's on the field with us. He has a pair of cleats on too, and he gets the routes. He throws the ball sometimes. He does a little bit of everything. He's a great coach because he led us to our semi-state his first year there at Mount Carmel. So that was a real accomplishment.
Yeah, I remember watching him. That was almost a decade now, back when, because I didn't grow up near Ohio. So the only time I ever watched MAC football was when they played on Tuesday or Wednesday nights. And then when he was in the Heisman running, he was getting a ton of hype on the media.
Yeah, all around Mount Carmel, that's all they show, the Heisman, the highlights and everything. He's a memorable player.
So coming out of high school, I saw on your 247 profile, they had a few FCS offers, and then you had an offer from Cincy. So was that your only FBS offer? Did they miss any? What was your recruitment process like?
Cincinnati, that was my only FBS offer. I committed real early when I committed to Cincinnati, because, I took a visit there, and, I just really fell in love with the place. I like the coaching staff there, and, and I liked it a lot. So that's why I chose Cincinnati to begin with.
And so obviously you were, Luke Fickell's the coach when you were recruited there, and he's done a fantastic job turning around Cincinnati and kind of taking the next step with that program. So you kind of tell me what it was like to be recruited by his staff, meet him, and kind of what he's all about.
No, Coach Fickell, he's a great coach. He knows how to lead a program. Obviously, you could tell after this past season, he knows how to really build a program. It all starts with the strength staff. The strength staff was very helpful of what they did and everything. They're hard workers over there. So, that's why where they're at right now.
Yeah, they've been doing a fantastic job, and I guess that kind of leads me into wondering, you're coming into Bowling Green, a school that's obviously, as everyone well knows, has been real down the last few years and on the come up, obviously. But so what's it like at Cincinnati, the culture of a team that, this year especially, you were on a team that just went undefeated and went to the college football playoffs. So can you kind of tell me a little bit more about what that's like in the locker room and the facilities?
Yeah, being with Cincinnati, everybody's held accountable for their actions, And you got to come in, you got to have the mentality coming in and going hard. And, they have this motto is where tough and nasty. You got to be tough and nasty to play with for Cincinnati. And, during the for me, choosing Bowling Green, I like Bowling Green. I like the strength of schedule. I feel like they needed some pieces, to make the team better. I felt like I was one of them pieces. I want to make the team better, and and I want my teammates to hold me accountable for doing my job.
Right, and then so obviously choosing Bowling Green. If you want to talk about, you don't have to obviously, but kind of what led to your decision to go into the portal, and then ultimately what that decision was like. Because for people who don't know, you put your scholarship on the line, you give up your your financial aid, possibly your spot on the team. So it's a risky move.
Yeah, it was a risky move. You know, me and my family, you know, we put a plan together, and, you know, it was just up to us to execute it. And, you know, knowing that there was a chance where I might not be able to play again, you know, if the school didn't pick me up and put my scholarship on the line, you know, that was a chance I had to live with. And, you know, and Cincinnati, the reason why I left was because, you know, they had a lot of players coming back, a lot of older guys coming back. And, you know, it was my third year. And, you know, I wanted to get on the field and show what I could do. So, but nothing but respect for Cincinnati and, you know, the online and everything like that. Nothing but respect for them. Just wanted to get an opportunity for me to get on the field.
So when you entered the portal and obviously BG came calling, did you go to the facilities? Have you checked out the campus already, or was this all done just like over the phone?
No, I took an official visit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I took an official visit, you know, because when I did enter the portal, there was like maybe like a week and a half left where I could visit because there was a dead period. And like maybe like the last weekend before the dead period, I took an official visit, see the campus, see the facilities, talk to the strength coach, talk to all the coaches, you know, and I really liked it there. I really like it there. So, you know, I'm just ready to get on the field and, you know, get after it.
Right. And so was there like a specific moment or a specific reason why Bowling Green stood out to other schools that may have been coming after you, or stood out as the place you had to go besides the amazing jerseys of orange and brown?
No, the orange and brown, you know, because my high school colors were brown and white. So you know, the jersey colors, you know, I kind of fell in love with it already, you know, the brown and white or the brown and orange, you know, it really stood out to me. And it was really the strength of schedule. You know, the first game is UCLA. We got Marshall this year. You know, and some other games. You know, the MAC is tough to win in. First off, so, but no, it was really the coaching staff. You know, they really showed the love to me. You know, they were expecting what kind of role I need to play when I come in, and, you know, be a leader and lead by example. And, you know, I was really to take on that role and, you know, get on the field and work with my teammates and just get after it.
Yeah, I love that. And I mean, that kind of leads me into, I'm wondering kind of like what you feel like you bring to the table as a transfer. I mean, especially to a school like Bowling Green, where like traditionally in the MAC, like it's the offensive lines and the defensive lines like that win games and win championships in this conference. Like kind of what you expect to bring as an older guy coming into the program.
I just expect this. What I expect to bring for the online unit myself is, you know, being a leader, being vocal, you know, helping the younger guys, you know, if they're having a little trouble doing something with the footwork or outside of football too. Also, you know, I want to be there for the younger guys. You know, I want them to look up to me and everything. You know, let them know that I'm here for them. But for myself, you know, I want to come in and, you know, show them how a leader is, and, you know, like I'm not really a veteran or a vet yet, but, you know, I still got 3 years left. But I've seen a lot of ball playing. I played in some games, got, you know, practice against, you know, first round draft picks. So, you know, I really want to show them what I could do and get on the field.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I think a team that this past season had the third most underclassmen on the roster definitely helps. Like, obviously, still have 3 years of eligibility left, but just someone who's been around a program, especially one like Cincinnati, where obviously the culture is, you know, top in the nation. You know, what Coach Fickle and that staff has going on. Actually, I also wanted to ask, so you have another teammate that's transferring as well, Jakari Robinson, that's right?
Yeah, Jakari Robinson. He was at Cincinnati with me too.
So how did that come about? Did you guys talk, or was it like, oh, he's like just kind of independently chose Bowling Green, or was he like, hey, I got this school coming after me? Like, I don't know if you're allowed to talk about that or not.
No, we're able to talk about it. You know, what happened was, because I went to school with Jalen Grant. We went to the same high school. And then when I entered the transfer portal, he's like, bro, you're leaving Cincinnati. I was like, yeah. I was like, you know, I just gotta find a better fit for me and a better opportunity for me. And that's how me and Jalen Grant got clicked up. And then when Coach Heading called me, he said, they were interested in Jakari, who was at Cincinnati before, and he was like, he's like, we're gonna try to get you guys down on a visit, and as soon as I heard that, Jakari called me first, and we started talking about it, and we started planning our visit and everything like that. So that's how we really got connected, maybe going to the same school.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome to have like a familiar face come in.
Yeah. So, see, me personally, I kind of, Bronson, me and Bronson, we competed at a camp in Minnesota in high school. Me and Jakari, we played at Cincinnati together. And Jalen Grant, we went to the same high school together. We were on the same team. So there's a lot of chemistry within the O-line. So.
And that's obviously real important. And then obviously as an O-lineman, I've always been curious kind of like how you're able to stay so big, but you still have to be so athletic, so quick with your feet. So, like, is there anything that you specifically like to do, like diet or training-wise?
Well, I'm an O-lineman, so I like to eat. I like to eat. So, it's just watching your intake. You still got to go hard in the weight room. You still got to do extra drills outside of the football. It all just takes place. And, especially when I was younger, my dad really had me on the footwork and, eating regimen and, just getting on track with my body. And, that all really helped out and everything. So I just kind of take from when I was younger and kind of, put it into play now and, just start getting used to it and everything.
Right. And then do you play tackle, guard, center?
At Cincinnati, I played left guard, right tackle, and left tackle. I never played center.
Oh, nice. So you've had experience playing pretty much, most of the line.
Yeah, correct. Whatever the coach asks me to do, I'm going to go play. So.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that you'd want us to know about you? I saw on a Facebook video when you were going to Cincinnati. You said you were a great shower singer. Is that still true? You still got the pipes going?
Yeah, that was my freshman year video. Yeah, sometimes I think in the shower. I don't really got the pipes like that no more. No,
that's
yeah,
awesome,
but Bowling Green, I'm excited. I'm ready to get after it. You got a special season. Obviously they needed help in some the O-line area, and we're coming in. The guys who were in the transfer, we're coming in to help and just do our jobs. That's all we can do at the end of the day is do our jobs and do what we're supposed to do. So, I'm excited, get after it, and then prepare for week 1, which is against UCLA.
Awesome. So. Yeah, no, I'd love to hear that. Love that they're bringing in guys like you who are, just dying to get on the field, dying to be a leader for some of the younger guys. And I'll be at the UCLA game, so I'll be excited to see you guys week 1. Oh,
yeah, of course. Their coaching staff and everything, they're excited, they're pumped up, they're ready to get after it. And, it's just us as a team, we just got to come together and, just get after it on the field and, put in the hard work. You can't be afraid of hard work, so.
Exactly. Love to hear that. And I appreciate you just, being able to chat with me for a few minutes and get to know you better. And I haven't talked to anyone that entered the portal, so I think it's awesome that you were able to just bet on yourself and risk your scholarship to go find a better place to play.
Of course, sometimes in life you gotta take chances like that, and to find a better opportunity for yourself. It was a business decision between me and my family, and within Cincinnati.
I totally agree, and I'm pumped it worked out for you and for BG. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited. All the respect goes out to Cincinnati. I appreciate them and everything. They had a hell of a season, and all praise to them. I had to do a business decision. I'm just excited. I'm excited to get on the field with Bowling Green and everything. So
sweet, and obviously we're happy to have you. The O-line obviously is going to look a lot different this year, and I think all of us are pretty excited to see what 2022 is going to happen.
Yes, sir.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate your time.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Anytime. You just call me anytime. Questions, all that. So we're willing to answer them.